Yay! Catching up at last. Okay, so Patrick was supposed to do this one with me, but he got busy, so he couldn't do it. So gave Brian a text like, "Hey, Brian, you doing anything this weekend?" No. You want to watch hopefully not terrible movies? Sure.
Hopefully not.
So we picked like the one good one that had like over 50% on Rotten Tomato, which was Paddington. We just got out of. This movie's fucking adorable.
It is a cute movie, that's for sure.
It is, like, yeah, that's really kind of what it comes out. It's a cute movie. It's very cute. I liked it.
Yes, there's a few comical parts. It was good.
I mean, yeah, it's all slapstick, and like all the humor is like old school, like Tom and Jerry-esque slapstick.
Yeah.
So if you like this, you'll love this movie because that's all the humor essentially. There's a few fun one-liners.
Yeah.
Like, gentlemen, everyone turn your backs.
That was good. When they shunned him, they shunned him
by everyone turning their back at the same time.
Yes, that was good.
This is you can tell this is a British comedy. It has that vibe to it.
Really?
I mean,
it's got that old school British slapstick.
It feels very old school, actually, when you think about it. Like, it kind of reminded me of Stuart Little a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that.
Granted, I haven't seen Stuart Little in years, so I don't know how the feel of the movie catches up, but I know, like, it has some of the visual tricks they do are clever.
Yeah.
It has a sharp sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's not like, say, the Smurfs, where it would just slap together, obviously, and they threw in some fart jokes and called it a day.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you lucky you. Yeah, see, that's the shit I have to see on a regular basis. But
yeah.
And I mean, look at all those stuff in the marquee. I still gotta check out, like, Mordecai, Boy Next Door. We'll probably skip Wedding Raider, because fuck that movie.
You don't think that's gonna be any good?
Wedding Raider? It's a Kevin Hart movie. There's no way it's gonna be good.
I've never seen any Kevin Hart movies, but I like his stand-up.
His stand-up is fine. I like his stand-up, but I've yet to hear of a movie he is in that's actually good. Except maybe, like, Best Man's Wedding, I think he was in last year. That actually wasn't bad. But,
yeah.
But anyway, back to Paddington.
All right.
What kind of struck me interesting, I don't know if you caught this too, is the fact that for all intents and purposes, this is an immigration movie.
I guess that's true.
Like, it's kind of about immigration, which is like, okay, it kind of works.
Yeah, it's true. He comes in and he's an immigrant. He
sneaks into the country.
Yeah, he's from Peru. He sneaks into the country.
You're just now realizing that, or like kind of just hitting you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
I mean, movies like this we've seen a million times before, obviously, but the way it's presented here is just, it's very charming.
Yeah,
like and very, very British. It's also weird thing.
Yes.
The whole concept of the movie, for those who don't know, it's based on I think it's either like an old kid's story, or a toy line. I forget what it was.
It's a kid's book, yeah.
Yeah, Paddington Bear.
Bear, yeah.
Which, upon hearing that, made me really scared to go see this movie because, like, every movie that we've had in the past decades that is based on a children's book, I mean, one like this often turns out terrible.
Yeah.
Like Cat in the Hat or The Grinch.
Right.
Or Here's Who. A lot of Dr. Seuss ones get butchered.
A lot of Dr. Seuss, yeah.
There was also Smurfs.
Smurfs, yeah.
That's not really based on a children's book, I think, but
yeah, more
just a crappy cartoon.
Yeah, just the cartoon.
And the Lorax, of course, that got horribly butchered. But so it's hard to find movies like this that actually treat it with some essence of respect.
Right.
And don't go over the top with it. Well, there was Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
We'll get to her because
she was
interesting.
Cute villain, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is those movies, I feel like it didn't need a villain.
No, exactly.
You could have been fine without it.
But
that being said, the way Nicole Kidman, like, I think it's Nicole Kidman, I'm going to confirm that, but she plays this insane taxidermist who I swear to God remind me of Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Uh-huh.
In fact, there's even a part where she pulls like a tusk from like a warthog face and opens a secret door, and my first thought was Ron Lava. You've seen Emperor's New Groove, right?
Emperor's New Groove. Oh yeah, it's been a long time, but that was a good one. That one was a funny one.
You remember Yzma though, the crazy old woman that tried to kill him all the time?
Oh yeah.
Didn't Nicole Kidman kind of remind me a little bit of that?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Now that you mention it, of course, like I said, I haven't seen that one. Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah. What'd you think about this movie?
Overall, yeah, I would give it probably a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a fair estimate. I mean,
Yeah.
it has like some ridiculous like 98% Rotten Tomato, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's like amazing or anything like that, but I can definitely see why, because it's a charming as fuck movie,
Yeah.
and it's kind of hard not to like it at least a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I like how the bear, it's this little bear, and he gets into all sorts of trouble, like, on his own, like,
Yeah.
because of
'Cause
his
he's an-
curious nature.
He's
so.
an immigrant, so he doesn't know he doesn't know how all this stuff works.
Exactly, yeah.
So wacky antics ensue.
Yeah, exactly. He's learning all the technology and all that kind of stuff. All the.
Yes. Oh, well, hold on. I'm looking up who played the villain. Damn, it doesn't tell me. Damn you. Why does the taxi driver get credited before the villain?
Taxi driver. I don't know.
Credited as
2 minutes.
Credited as Joe.
Joe.
I was right. It was Nicole Kidman. Right.
Is it?
Yeah, the funny part is I actually recognized Joe. He was in the Broadway version of Les Mis that I have on DVD.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I know you. You played the part Borat played in the movie.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, like they got a really good solid cast.
Yeah.
It has a good quirky visual presentation.
Yes.
And like some of the tricks they do with the visuals are pretty clever too. Like there's the part where Paddington, how the story goes is there was this old explorer called Montgomery Clyde who was as British could be.
Yeah.
As in like adventure hat, big curly mustache, old school safari guide, has a bunch of entourage. One of them has a grandfather clock, which I thought was great.
That was awesome. He's carrying a grandfather clock through the wilderness.
I gotta see the bare essentials, including all this useless nonsense.
Pun there, bear sense.
Oh yeah, that's probably the worst pun out there. The one that killed me was the part where at some point Paddington is chasing down a robber because he think he dropped his wallet.
Oh yeah,
Cultural
that was nice.
misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But through a series of antics, he's flying through the air in an umbrella wearing a police hat. Don't ask.
Yeah.
And the robber is driving his car and he has a GPS and it says in 0.1 miles, bear left. And he turns, and there's a bear flying in the air. It's like, oh, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
A lot of bear puns.
Yep.
But that's the thing, though. The movie's just so charming, it didn't bother me too much.
No, exactly, yeah. Like that whole scene right there.
Yeah, because it's whimsical, and it's so damn optimistic. It's kind of contagious.
Yeah.
That's kind of thing. Like, I can't hate this movie, even though it has things I should hate. But it's like, damn it, you're just so damn likable. I kind of want to hug you a little bit.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
maybe that's just me. I don't know. If you agree.
Dude, yeah, I'd give that bear a damn hug if I could.
Because he's so polite. He's so optimistic.
He is.
And
he couldn't tell a lie.
He couldn't tell a lie. He's just adorably animated.
Yes.
Like, one thing I like about this one, again, in comparison, like, I'm realizing more and more I just prefer British cinema compared to American cinema.
Really?
At least in terms of comedies.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in American comedies, they think, oh, we need to make it bigger, we need to make it louder, we need to make all kind of these fart and poop jokes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like this, British comedies usually have more thought into it, for starters. And in this case, it has a lot more subtlety with what they can do with the animation, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you get that too.
Huh?
I'm saying comparing this to, say, like, again, Smurfs 2.
Like I said, I didn't see that one.
Where their big thing was just constant bombarding the senses with loud noises and big explosions, because I think, like, if they stop for a second, the kids aren't gonna care.
Yeah. They just bombarded the whole film.
Yeah, and oddly enough, our audience got really into this fucking movie.
Yeah. The kids were laughing. They were having a ball.
They were all into it. Like, even the kid next to you, I think, started crying at one point. When
Exactly.
When did the fake out Paddington's gonna die thing, which would have made this a whole lot darker movie.
Exactly. Yeah. She did. She started.
So it's like, it just goes to show, though, you can do that without having to be so loud and bombastic as so many other kid comedies do.
Yeah.
And why this one is a lot better than a lot of other kid comedies do. I realized my sentence sounded horrible, but you get the idea.
Yes, I understand, so.
I feel like you've been doing most of the talking here.
Yeah, that's normally how Michael...
Yeah, I know.
That's normal from Medina.
That is true. It is me.
It's your podcast.
It is. I'm just saying, you can chime in too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, the parts I like the most, I like the fact that, his curious nature would always get him into some trouble. Like, he's, we could leave you at home alone, can't we? Yeah, sure, absolutely. And he's reading a book, an innocent thing. He turns the page, rips the little tiny corner off, and sees the tape dispenser and just grabs the tape. And next thing you know, he's covered in tape and he's walking down the hallway covered in tape, and
it's Tom and Jerry humor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that kind of slapstick comedy style.
Yeah.
Minus the insufferable pain that Jerry often Tom goes through on a regular basis.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
less pain.
The funny part is I forgot to explain the concept. So the whole thing was the incredibly British explorer runs into this very rare species of bear. Hey, I made a rhyme. Anyway.
Nice.
That can apparently learn English and is sophisticated enough to make a gigantic treehouse that stands in the middle of dark Peru is what they called it.
Yeah, darkest Peru.
Darkest Peru. That's what it was because I'm thinking Cards Against Humanity. Here's the biggest darkest Peru. Or you play Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah.
You have the big black dick and the bigger blacker dick.
Yeah.
It's like that for Peru. Do they have that for Peru? Different layers? I don't know.
There might be. I think so. There's dark Peru, there's darkest Peru, there's light Peru.
Here's big dark Peru, then here's bigger darker Peru, and here's biggest darker Peru, and that's where Paddington lies.
Exactly. Biggest darkest Peru.
But instead of killing and capturing the bears, he decides to civilize them, and then years later, they're all sophisticated now, and they're obsessed with
marmalade.
Marmalade, that's what it was. And then after a big earthquake, one of the bears dies, and then Paddington decides to immigrate to London to find a new home, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
And yeah, you can kind of figure out the rest of the story from there. Random family finds him, they say we're only gonna keep for a day, but he just worms their way into their hearts.
Yep.
And there was a couple parts I want to talk about, though, because they made me laugh. First off is the alcoholic grandma.
Oh, that was great. Yes.
Because towards the end... For some reason, again, this movie had a villain played by Nicole Kidman as the insane taxidermist who just wants that bear dead.
Yep.
Just wants it gone, just wants it dead, just wants that mounted on a freaking pedestal, literally.
Yeah, literally in a museum.
Like, I want that bear dead, I want his family dead. Anyway.
Yep.
So she...
All for her family name.
All for her family name because she's the daughter of the explorer who didn't kill the bears when he was supposed to.
Yep.
So he got banished by the Adventure Club, which I kept thinking of South Park.
Adventure Club.
Adventure Club.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make those jokes here. But do you know the Adventure Club from South Park?
No.
The one that Chef got mixed in with?
No.
Okay, well, watch that episode. I'm not gonna say more than that.
Is that an old?
It's an older episode.
Is it?
It's the one where Chef officially dies. But
oh crap!
Yeah,
it's that one. All right.
It was a dark time.
Is that a racial joke?
No. Oh no! Racist bastard! I don't see things with that lens, Brian.
Oh really? I'm sure you don't. Watching South Park.
It's satire. It's social.
Totally, but
I'm just...
Yeah,
South Park makes fun of racism more than anything else.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me racist by watching it.
Well, clearly it was a joke. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I'm seriously insinuating that you're a racist right now.
Fair enough. I'm just covering my bases so I don't get sued or getting angry comments.
Yep. Okay, Michael...
Not racist.
Not racist.
Not racist. We covered that basis.
Covered bases.
Okay, now we're good. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Getting kicked out of the Adventure Club because he didn't kill the specimen. So everyone goes, "Gentlemen, he is no longer welcome. Turn your backs." that everyone turns around, and therefore he's officially banished.
There's like 20 people in the room, and they all turn their back on this one gentleman.
Just be the most British way possible. Exactly. That's all it was like.
Turn your backs.
The most snobby British asshole way they can do without swearing.
Exactly.
So she's obsessed. Problem is, the funny part is she feels like she comes from an entirely different movie. Whenever
exactly, yeah. She seems a little bit out of place.
Yeah, so it feels like she comes straight out of, like, I don't even know, like a Wes Anderson comedy.
I'll give you that, yeah.
Are you familiar with Wes Anderson?
A little bit.
Yeah, he made the Grand Budapest Hotel that came out last year. I take it you didn't see it?
No.
I had a feeling.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
I compare Wes Anderson's directing as like a modern day Looney Tunes.
Is that right?
Yeah, and this is kind of similar in that way, in the way it's kind of presented and all artsy fartsy and all that.
Yeah.
But whenever she's on screen, just turns into just a weird, kind of terrifying thriller.
Yeah.
Like comedy thriller, like Home Alone mixed with Mission Impossible.
Yeah. She's a little, I don't know, her facial expressions are really out of place, I think. Like, her outfit was kind of fit in. Like, she had these, high heels on, these cheetah high heel.
Yeah, like her,
cheetah high heel shoes.
She felt incredibly out of place, but she played it so psychotically. I kind of enjoyed it for that reason.
Yeah.
Because, if I'm going to do something this clearly stupid, I'm just going to pull it completely as straight face as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And it kind of works in a weird way. But anyway, towards the end of the movie, eventually Paddington gets kidnapped, because of course he does. And the family realizes that he belongs with them, so they go out to rescue him, and they send the grandma to distract the security guard at this museum where Paddington's going to be stuffed. So he challenges the guard to a drinking contest.
The grandma does.
The grandma challenges the guard to a drinking contest.
Yes.
So the rest of the scenes with her, like, come on, you pansy, chug.
Yeah. Chug, yeah. Another shot down.
Don't be a pussy, gets another bottle.
Yeah, an entire new bottle.
Entire new bottle's like, oh, grandma's awesome.
Yeah.
No wonder her knees are better. Because that's her whole thing. And then this is a very brief thing, but throughout the movie, there's this whole thing of Paddington has a marmalade sandwich in his hat for emergencies.
Yeah, for emergencies only.
Because of course, don't you?
Who loves marmalade.
The part that made me laugh, though, is the part where Paddington thinks he's being a burden on the family. He goes out on his own, but he runs into a British Royal Guard.
Yeah.
Without saying, doesn't have a single line. He instantly became one of my favorite characters. Doesn't say anything, just kind of goes, okay, you can stay, like, underneath my little booth. So they hang out together. He has, like, a big old sandwich under his hat with, like, a fucking coffee thing and all these different kind of snacks and shit like that.
Coffee, biscuits. He takes off his hat and he just keeps handing Paddington all these other
and they just got, like,
food items.
It's like, I kind of want to see a movie about these two because I kind of enjoyed their interaction. It's like, Paddington and Guard. I can get behind that sequel.
Silent. The guard is silent the entire time, and Paddington's kind of talking to himself.
I know, that'd be great. I would love it. It'd all be through body language and crap. Great.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of all I really think of to say about it. Is there anything else that comes to mind for you, or?
No, those are pretty much the highlights, I would say.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're a couple weeks late on this one, but yeah, overall, it's a good kids movie.
Yeah.
Not 98% worth, but
Mm-hmm.
If it was on TV and I had nothing else going on, I'd probably pop it on.
I'd watch it, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I was like, okay, sure, I'll watch Paddington again. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Like I said, it's 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. There's some few jokes here and there that were pretty good.
I think I laughed more at the kids in our theater's reaction to the movie.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Than the actual movie itself. But
yeah.
Because they were also just getting really fucking into it.
They were very giddy. They were cracking up.
They were laughing their ass off with all the slapstick.
They cried, like you mentioned, the little girl to the left of me was crying, and you can hear like other kids gasping at the.
No, not Paddington. Save the bear, like he's really gonna die.
Like he's gonna die.
That would really be fucking dark, wouldn't it?
It would be dark.
Paddington's dead.
And it'd be a twist. No, who would see that? Nobody would see that. It'd be a very dark twist. I would like to see that.
Nobody would like to see that. I would see it.
I would love to see that.
Kill the bear.
Yes.
Kill all the bears.
Kill the most adorable bear you can find in the cinema.
And just stuff him senseless.
And stuff the crap out of him.
And that's another line that really just creeped me the hell out, was the Nicole Kidman. There's a part, they had the big, he's part of our family even though he's not of our species, and all that.
Yeah.
And then she goes, so if you want to get to him, you have to go through me too. And she goes, okay. I've never stuffed a human before. I was like, dude, that's kind of fucked up.
It's a little, yeah. She's willing to kill 5 humans for this bear? Wow, okay.
And I did also like the running gag of the fact that no one at all seems at all bothered that there's a talking bear walking around.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
It's totally normal.
Like
everyone's okay with it.
Like his first, that's a good point you brought up. Like his first introduction, when he when he gets to the family, that is his first introduction to the family. When he first, arrives in Britain, he's just sitting there, and then he says hello to the passing family, and they go on for a few steps, and then the mother just turns around and decides to talk to the bear. Like, it's no big deal. It's just like, okay.
And like, there's even a line when Paddington goes on his own for a bit, and the mom tries to go to the cops, try to find him, and he goes, he's about 3'6", has a red hat and a blue overcoat, and he's a bear. And the cop looks going like, that's not much to go on.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's not much to go on.
I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
This is a very strange world we're in, but. Yeah. It was a fun little nod to the fact that, yes, we know this is stupid, we're having a good time with it. So
exactly, yeah.
But yeah, that's. You want to go on to trailers?
Yeah, trailers. Yeah.
A few of these I've gone already, but I don't think you haven't been with us in a while, so you can talk about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got the SpongeBob movie again.
Yep, the SpongeBob. That actually, for me, looks kind of interesting because that is like a completely new idea. The 3D SpongeBob, like in the real world, out of the water. That's, I don't know, to me that's...
I don't know, it's like Smurf did that too.
I never saw the Smurfs, so I don't know anything about it. I think it's kind of a big move for SpongeBob, like...
Well, he's done this before.
Has he?
Yeah, there was another SpongeBob movie several years ago. Everyone's forgotten about it, but it had David Hasselhoff.
I knew there was a SpongeBob movie, but were they...
Yeah.
Like, was it similar?
They went on dry land and shit. Yeah, they were in the real world.
I did not know that. I didn't see it. So.
It even had David Hasselhoff.
Really?
Yes, and they rode him like a motorboat. Not kidding, this happens.
Okay. goes to show I'm out of the loop when it comes to SpongeBob movies.
This came out years ago, I think.
I do remember the previews, but that's all I did see was the previews, and I don't think they shared that much in the previews.
I know, like, I remember when I was a kid watching those trailers and thinking, like, every trailer of this movie had David Hasselhoff in it. I know this because he kept saying, "Who are you?" "I'm David Hasselhoff." It's just like that.
Really?
Yes. Every single trailer had that, I remember. At least the trailers I saw.
Yeah, maybe not every single trailer.
Every trailer I saw, and it had that same clip in there. It's like, yes, I know, you're David Hasselhoff. They were so proud of the fact that I got David Hasselhoff in their movie.
In their SpongeBob film.
In their SpongeBob movie, because what else was he doing at the time?
Yeah. Okay, so that's news to me. All right. Well, it looks kind of interesting, I guess. I mean, they're all superheroes this time. They have a villain. Yeah.
It has things and
it has stuff and things in it.
And like I said, I think I've seen 3 trailers for this movie, and each one tells a different story. So I have no idea what this movie's about.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It starts off. Like, it does seem like it has a couple of stories. It starts off, the Krabby Patty formula is gone, and then so everybody freaks out. It's like the apocalypse underwater.
Mad Max, which I thought was great.
Yeah, Mad Max, exactly. So that in itself could be a storyline, and then they go above water, and they encounter a new villain who supposedly has the secret Krabby Patty formula, which is essentially just the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
But he's the new villain, this pirate cook kind of guy.
So I'm just thinking Breaking Bad.
So
I don't know. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So it's kind of Looks kind of fun. Anyways, what's up?
And then we got
What's
Inside
next?
Out, which is the next new Pixar movie coming out.
Inside Out.
That was the one with the mom and dad and the kid and all the emotions in their heads.
Right. Okay. Inside Out.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
It's Pixar. I mean, Pixar has kind of been in a slump lately, but you know, Monsters University was okay.
Yeah.
Monsters University was worth it for the climax. Climax was great. The rest of the movie was every college movie you've ever seen, but the climax was great.
College movie I've ever seen.
Well, because it is.
Yeah.
Do you remember Monsters University?
I actually saw parts of it. My friend's daughter was watching it, so I do know like they were competing in a whole bunch of like college like tournaments and all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the whole thing, so.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I remember liking it back then. I think again, it is the last act of the movie that's kind of makes it stand out for me. Cars 2, of course, everyone knows I hate. Cars 2 sucked.
Didn't see that.
Brave was meh.
Brave.
And
What
yeah,
about
Monster-
Frozen? I didn't see that one.
that wasn't Pixar, so that one doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
That was Disney
That was
Animation
Disney.
Studio.
That was Disney.
Yeah, no, Pixar didn't have anything to do with that one. So yeah, I mean, I'm still willing to give Pixar movies a shot. I still think they're a great development team, and I think they just kind of had a series of crappy or mediocre movies lately.
It happens. Everybody has their.
I'm waiting for them to come back. This is like their first. This is their first original movie in a few years, so that wasn't like a sequel or a prequel or anything like that. So, since Brave, so I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it looks kind of cute. I mean, kind of goes through like normal family. You know, the mom and the dad are like have miscommunications. They're trying to, the mother's trying to, bring the fact that the daughter, there's an issue with the daughter, and the dad's off thinking about hockey.
Because of course.
Because men in sports, of course. That's all I think about. That and sex, but they didn't throw that one
Well,
in
like,
there for
it's a
some
PG
reason.
movie,
I know,
man.
I'm just
PG
playing.
movie.
Totally joking.
Although they kind of made that joke with the mom, though.
Oh, yeah,
With the
totally.
Brazilian helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
Come with me, Catalina.
Exactly. She, like, in her mind, she's swooning over this totally foreign hunk.
Just saying women do it too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
One thing I did notice about this trailer, because I've seen this one a few times, because I am an avid Pixar fan, is the fact that when you notice, like, there's a different dominant emotion for each of the people, which I thought was kind of a clever touch. Like, for the dad, like, each one, I know a little bit about it. Like, I know, like, the red one is supposed to be anger, and, like, the green one's supposed to be jealousy.
Oh, okay. That's
And
supposed to be the common theme between
Yeah,
all of
like,
them?
all of them have the same pattern to it.
Okay.
So, like, the dad one has the anger leading the charge, and I think the teenage daughter has the jealousy thing going on, the passive-aggressive nonsense, and I forget the mom hat for the mom hats. I don't remember what blue means, but
Yeah.
stuff like that. It looks clever.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
It picks her back to the original ideas, which I like.
Looks decent, yeah.
Speaking of not original ideas, then we got Home, which is Sheldon Cooper in space.
Yep, it's pretty much Sheldon Cooper as an alien.
He's literally playing the exact same fucking character.
Yeah, he is.
You can tell this is written for him.
Yeah,
It's like,
totally.
Hey, you know that thing you've been doing on Big Bang Theory that's insanely popular for reasons I can't figure out?
True.
Can you do that for a movie? Sure.
The only difference is, it seems like the alien is naive in this instance.
In comparison to Big Bang Theory, isn't that kind of the same thing?
I guess to some extent, but he's like, and it seems like he's incredibly more so in this.
Yeah, well, he's an out of this world alien.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
it's like the lesser version of Paddington. Oddly enough, it's a immigration story gone terribly, terribly wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with Big Bang Theory, but
Yeah,
from what I see, I mean, it almost sounds like he's being sarcastic, or is he like legit?
he has Asperger's.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that. See, like I said,
Yeah,
I've
they
seen a
never
couple
never
episodes.
address it, but he clearly has Asperger's.
They never address it.
No, seriously, that's one of many issues I have with that show. It's like, he clearly has Asperger's. Can we just talk about it?
Can we please just talk about it?
He's not just socially awkward. He clearly has a condition.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, there's Home. And then last one we got was Cinderella. What do you think about that one?
Red Wedding. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be a great fucking twist.
Exactly. That'd be a nice twist to Cinderella.
That would be an amazing twist. Oh yeah,
Surprise!
Because yeah, even as the guy from Game of Thrones who dies. So spoiler.
So Red Wedding, everybody dies.
Fuck, we don't need to say anything more than that. That's someone make that a reality, please. Like, make you like a fake trailer or something. Anyway, yeah, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, Cinderella. No, I mean, I'm not really.
No, I mean like on Paddington.
Oh, okay. Well, just summing up Cinderella, that's a no for me because we never really clarified that.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to go see that?
No.
For a second there, I thought you liked the dresses and the balls and all that.
Well, it's true, but I'm a little shy about it, so.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll get you out of the closet eventually, man.
Yeah, it's true. I'll take a couple of my girlfriends too.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. Hey, we could use some more females on the show. So,
Yeah. Okay.
we used to have a few, but then everyone got busy and dropped out.
Ah,
Yeah, I know. It's a bummer.
it
It's-
is.
I need to start a recruitment drive again. Anywho, so yeah, Paddington. It's a good movie.
Yeah. 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
I liked it.
There you go.
Yep, that's our review. Now tomorrow we get the sucky movie.
Yep.
So we'll be back tomorrow with Mordecai,
Mordecai.
which I'm not as optimistic about. So
Yep.
See what happens there.
We will see how it goes.
and then you got what do we have next week? Oh, you got check. I probably end up checking Boy Next Door by myself.
Boy Next Door. If I somehow find money, I'll see that one with you.
All right, if you can, I appreciate it. If not, I'll brave it on my own. I can do it. Yeah, and the next week got Project Almanac.
'Cause Lopez looks pretty hot in that in Boy Next Door.
Oh, it's Lopez, but the movie itself not so much. But
Yeah.
all right, so see you guys next time.
Late.